Start stream. Stream with my bitch wife.
Oh, boomer humor. Let me try that. So anyways, communist, am I right?
Haha.
Anyways, the Red Scare, is that still relevant, fellas?
Yeah, you want to go down to the housing market and buy a house for $7?
Your house cost a whole $7? I got mine for a chicken.
Now I'm just sad. I also forgot.
That one's not ironic. That one's just sad.
I also forgot to play this game, so I'm still behind, but it's fine.
Yeah, I'm playing Assassin's Creed now. There's a part of it where you're just fighting on a pirate ship and you see the cannons and stuff firing off in the background.
Oh, you're actually playing Assassin's Creed. I thought you were doing a bit.
No, that's it's part of Final Fantasy. There's a part of the game where you're just straight up like, fighting on a pirate ship and you can see like the cannonballs and stuff firing off in the background.
I thought you were like finishing. I thought you were like finishing a mission on Black Flag or something.
No. I don't know that would be a. I don't know. I would say that was a more interesting game, but it's at the very least more involved.
Yeah. And the parts of that game that are fun are fun. Like, Assassin's Creed games have some fun. It's a shame they also have a lot of bullshit. It's mostly bullshit. Because Ubisoft says...
Sir, what are you talking about?
Ubisoft says, no.
This strategy is just not as effective as Mash Square. I was trying to be good and like time my attacks and use my power-ups like I'm supposed to. And I think it's just genuinely less effective than Mash Square.
No, it's legitimately just less effective.
Like I discovered the lightning Ramu's ability to you can like stick electric sparks on enemies and they turn into mines and you can detonate. And it's like, oh, that's really cool. Unfortunately, it's just worse than mashing square.
Yeah, I have Ramu's super move tied into my mash square combo. Same with Titan's jerk off move. But I just mash square and those happen.
Well, that's why I was trying to do it. I was like, oh, maybe this is like the thing is maybe I'm just not using them effectively, and that's why mash square has always felt so much better, is because it's the only thing I'm doing right. So I was trying this, and it was like, oh yeah, you loaded up all 6 targets on an enemy. I'm like, oh yeah, and I was like, you did 200 damage. I'm like, my sword swings do like 400 damage. Why would I take all the time to load those up and then to discharge them if it's gonna do less than a swing of my sword?
And also, even if those were more like, I don't know, they still like they have cooldowns. Like, it's not all
Actually, that one doesn't seem to. That one doesn't seem to.
Okay, that's better at least.
But it's so the only thing it does is it stuns enemies, but it stuns enemies by doing no damage, but by doing very little damage. Let's say that. Let's be fair to it. Which means that it is actively worse most of the time than slicing up enemies, which doesn't stun them. It kills them.
Sir, people die when they are killed.
Damn it, you're right.
Do you? I don't know. I'm assuming you've seen that meme, like that exact meme.
I know it's Fate Stay Night, right?
That's what I was gonna say. I did not realize it was Fate Stay. I just learned like a week ago that it was from Fate Stay.
It's some sort of like terrible translation of the old porn game.
Sir. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a porn game. Let's be real here.
No, it was.
I was to say it grew into more, slightly.
Actually,
but it started off as a porn game.
I don't know. I think it did start off as a porn game first, but it might have started off as porn manga first.
It was a visual novel first. It was a visual novel.
Okay, it was.
It was a visual novel with a heavy emphasis on you building up relationships and including sex scenes. It's like, the nice way to put it is it was a visual novel. The realistic way to put it is it was a porn game. There are non-porn visual novels. They exist. This just wasn't one of them.
And all the girls are over 18, right?
No. Your character's like in fucking his like second year of high school.
And all the characters are over 18, right?
I mean, Saber is.
Hell yeah. Hey, that's one.
As I say, as somebody who has never played the game and I think watched 2 episodes of the first season of the anime, let me assure you, no, they are not.
Yeah, I know. God, have I ever told you how much I hate this fucking minimap?
Mini games, so many mini games. I love, by the way, Josh, like, so spoiler alerts, Josh starts sinking on a boat, and Clive is like, no, Josh. And I'm like, this is like the 6th time you've seen him die. At some point, it has to stop being impactful.
Also, I know that he is sick, but like, can't he, I don't know, transform into a bird so he doesn't drown?
And fly. He's like partially transformed. He has the feathers. So yes, I've been sitting here this whole time like, can't he just fly?
Like, I think it's implied that he doesn't want to use his powers too much, but like, it's better than dying. Dying slowly is better than dying now.
I mean, again, depends on who. It's the bird form.
Hey, look, he can fly.
It's crazy. It's funny how that happens. Yeah, well, I mean, it depends on who you ask. Like, if I had to choose between, like, I don't know, being shot once and like dying of cancer, I'd probably choose being shot. But
I mean, fair, but in this
case, yes. In this particular case, I agree.
In this case, where he's fighting a war, I think it's better for him to stay alive.
Also, goddamn, Odin, that's fucking cool. Odin just cut the ocean in half.
Damn. Moses, motherfucker. Alright, why?
God damn it, that's fucking cool and it shouldn't be. So anyways, in non-Fate Stay news, Dragon Ball.
Dragon Ball. Most of these announcements kinda sucked.
I mean, most of them were fine.
Yeah, that's fair. It was just so little.
I was gonna say that I don't think any of them were bad.
Except one.
What was that?
The Beerus one.
That's fine. It's just something that didn't need to exist.
It's
not like they announced something that was actually bad.
Fair. It's just a cheat. Like, why are we remaking the story the 3rd time in 12 years? Like, holy shit.
Because we got to have money. No, it's fine. It's one of those, like, I think that if you're going to do it and re-release it for Super, I think this is how you do it, because the Super anime version of it was so bad.
Yeah.
And it's one of those that they're trying to make it tie more into the canon of Super than Battle of Gods did.
Fair. They definitely...
So I sort of get it. But honestly, if you're going to do that, you know which one you could do that would be better?
Res F?
Revival of F?
Because the Res F...
The movie wasn't great. The movie was fine at best. And the anime was terrible.
I was going to say, the anime was really bad.
I do think that the anime had like 2 good scenes. The first is Captain Ginyu returned. That was cool.
I was going to say Ginyu returning.
It didn't really make sense, but I liked that, and I liked that Gotenks got a fight. That was cool.
Doesn't he just like punch Ginyu in the nuts?
Yeah. I didn't say it was a good fight.
Okay, that's true.
It's just Gotenks' only fight in the entirety of Super.
Yeah.
We don't count the part where Vegeta sucks on a pacifier for 4 episodes.
Wait, what?
You don't know that one?
No.
Yeah, so there's a filler arc in Super, and I say filler, the anime was out, so this is technically all canon. There's no filler to the anime. But there's this filler arc where between I want to say it's between Goku Black and Tournament of Power that Jocko and Vegeta go to space for some fucking reason, and Vegeta encounters Purple the alien,
Oh
and it's
yeah,
like this little slime shit,
yeah,
and it takes
Jelly
mimics
Vegeta.
Vegeta. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Jelly Vegeta, when he impersonates Vegeta, starts making real Vegeta disappear. He starts fading away because this thing absorbs like your energy, then your techniques, and then your whole body, like your life. Like Vegeta's gonna disappear. So they're like, "Oh, we found a way for Vegeta to survive. This he needs to hold on to this holy relic, and the holy relic is a pacifier." So
Oh.
Vegeta has to stuck on a pacifier for like 3 episodes to not disappear.
Yeah. I knew about Jelly Vegeta. I knew it's like the worst filler arc in Super, or the worst
I think
anime
it's the
only arc.
only real. Well, that's not true. We had Gohan and the movie star arc.
I was like, yeah, there was some other
How
filler.
long is this ocean going to be split? Like, I mean this nicely. That's how this works.
Also, there's only one. Because I forget the Tournament of Power manga, or not Tournament of Power. The first Universe 6. I forget it in the manga if the manga did this too, but I don't think it did. One of the few things I like in the Super anime that added is after the Universe 6, Beerus dressed up as
Oh
the nipple
yeah,
warrior guy,
Monaka.
Monaka, and like to fight
I think that
Goku.
was in the manga too, but I'm not sure.
Okay. I couldn't remember it in the manga, but I actually did like that.
I thought it was okay.
Speaking of the manga, do you know that people are mad at Toei?
I know that it wasn't confirmed that it was returning.
Um, no, not that. They did not credit Toyotaro in their announcement for the Galactic Patrol arc at all.
So how was it introduced? Were they like, oh, from Toriyama's hit manga?
Toriyama's credited as the as the writer.
Okay, yeah, that's problematic. I was to say if they don't say like if they didn't say it at all, I would be like, well, that's not entirely fair. I wouldn't expect if Boruto when Boruto's anime comes back for them to be like, oh, and for whatever the new mangaka's name is, because Kishimoto's not writing it, it's somebody else.
Oh, Kishimoto
Um,
dropped out again? When did he drop out?
so Kishimoto apparently never came back.
Wait, what? Was that fake?
So apparently it's just like his other apprentice took over.
Oh,
Press the attack. What do you think I've been doing this entire game? I know what it means. It's just not what. It's ironic wording. So apparently, what's the first guy was like a writer for the Naruto anime, and he was the first guy that wrote like pretty much the first major part of Boruto. And then when he left is when Kishimoto's assistant or some bullshit took over, and he's the one that's been writing it ever since. Kishimoto's just like essentially gave both of them like plot points to hit. He wrote the rough draft of the story and was like, "Okay, you guys take it from here." So I can't remember the other guy's name, but I want to say it starts with an I. But if the Boruto anime came back and they were like, oh, I wouldn't expect them to be like, oh, from his hit manga, because like Kishimoto's the better name. But
I mean, I think you need to credit them
if they
both.
were like, if from Kishimoto's hit manga, I would also feel like that was wrong too.
Fair. I think you need to credit them both in the announcement, personally.
Yeah.
But yeah, Toritaro is not credited. And considering he wrote the entire Galactic Patrol arc.
Yep.
As far as we know, I don't think this one had any plot. I'm sure he maybe like talked about Toriyama about it, but like it wasn't like the other arcs where Toriyama gave like plot points to follow. I think this was all.
I don't even know that. I don't even know how much like Toriyama really was involved in the writing of Super. Yeah. Like obviously he wrote Battle of Gods and he wrote Resurrection F.
It was confirmed.
I don't know if he wrote like. Oh, was he? Okay.
Yeah,
I don't even know if he would have like been helping with the Goku Black arc.
No, he gave the anime and Toritaro plot points.
Okay.
That was confirmed.
Got it. Yeah, I was like, Toriyama was kind of indifferent to his Dragon Ball manga for a really long time. Wouldn't shock me if he was still kind of indifferent towards it.
Yep. Also, speaking, yeah, when the fuck is the manga coming back? I thought for
I
sure.
just kind of assume. So I kind of assume that if the anime does well, that they will find somebody to replace Toyotaro.
Uh,
Is that the anime is like a testing ground? Is they have at least 2 years worth of anime of stuff to use from the manga, at least 2 years. Uh, so maybe they'll use that until they bleed it dry, and then they'll be like, "Oh, okay." And if it goes well, they'll pull somebody else to do the manga, and if it doesn't, then they'll be like, "Ah, it's just over."
oh, does Toritaro not want to come back?
Isn't he doing his own thing?
I don't know.
I thought he was doing his own series.
That sounds familiar. Toy, don't know. I'm watching this cool epic cutscene. Let's see, what are you up to?
Yeah, I've started. By the way, I've started straight up skipping most of the scenes.
I was too, actually.
Works. Uh, Actually, I don't have anything on here right now. Why are we getting Dragon Ball as fuck? By the way,
Hmm?
so when are we giving Dragon Ball as fuck?
Uh, the real answer is never. Um, the joke answer is I don't know.
I
Soon.
mean, no, so it's not a joke. It's not a joke. Is Toyotaro's started his work
Well,
before
yeah,
he was working for Toriyama with Dragon Ball AF.
yeah. I thought you meant like when is it like getting an adaptation?
Oh, I
I
mean,
was
we
like,
should really get. I want to see somebody animate that shit. Because if you don't know that, Dragon Ball AF is wild.
no,
It
yeah.
is literally like the most edgy 13-year-old fan fiction you've ever read. Like Goku, the big villain is Goku's like half Saiyan son, who was wished on by the Dragon Balls by the Supreme Kais, who imbued their energy into it, and therefore he's half Supreme Kai, half Saiyan. And but he sees the evil in humanity, and he turned evil and became Super Saiyan Dark. So Goku has to become Super Saiyan 5 to beat him. It's so fucking awesome. It's stupid as shit.
Um, I was gonna say, isn't there like a like gear like Super Saiyan 5 is like black and dark and like
Actually,
evil.
I think it's like tan and white.
Is it? No.
Yeah, there was because I remember in yeah, it's white and yeah, no, it's tan and white. His pants are tan. No, they're white. Okay, sorry, two different pictures. So yeah, it's white.
Oh yeah. Oh
Um,
wow, I hate it.
because I remember in Tenkaichi 2 that the alternate art, every character has like a couple of skins, and most of them are like just alternate color palettes. So like 17 doesn't have multiple skins; he has two, and one of them is his regular, and the other one's like an alternate color palette. And Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta's is Super Saiyan 5.
Fair. That's kind of neat. That's a neat. But yeah, I do not like Super Saiyan 5. Holy shit.
I think it's okay. It's definitely not the. Oh, it's after Future. Sure, why not?
Does it take place after the future Trunks arc? Before Boo? Is that what
The
it's called that?
well, it takes place after GT.
Oh, okay.
I really wanted to stand for Dragon Ball as fuck.
Yeah, I think I had a feeling that wasn't true.
Where? What is the villain's name? Because I really do remember that he is like the evil half son of Goku from wished on by the Dragon Balls. Dragon Ball AF villain. Oh wait, I found the Dragon Ball as fuck wiki. Give me a second.
Hell yeah.
Zyko. Is it Zyko or who I'm thinking of? The
Because
true Saiyan God / the evil son of Goku. Yeah, it sounds right.
Jesus.
Uh, Also the Saiyan God years before Toriyama did it.
Hey, Bahamut's still alive.
All right. Zyko and his mother, the West Supreme Kai, also is called off the Lyra, arrive on Earth in 2 space pods. Immediately after arrival, Zyko comes into no, I want the backstory of this character. Super Saiyan 5 Zyko. Let's go. I want the backstory. Okay, there it is. Zyko is Goku's genetically created clone son. He is created by the half Sinjin by his mother, the Wisp Supreme Cry. He is the main antagonist of Dragon Ball AF. Zyko, a character in Dragon Ball AF, is a Scorpio. Sure, why not?
That's important.
I want you to know it actually switched up the pronouns halfway through. She has an intense and dark aura representing the Antares star from a Scorpio constellation and the dark side of the sign of Pluto. I'm sorry.
Wait, what? So astrology is involved in AF?
It is stated that Zyko is based on the Super Saiyan 9 type character. Super Saiyan 9. Hold up. I want to see this shit. Super Saiyan 9 is a transformation that only Goku and Vegeta know. This is so far while Zyko's sacrifice and starts delivering its power. It is shown that Goku and Vegeta use Zyko's power to form this new form to fight Cell Bull Zur, the triple fusion of Frieza, Cell, and Kid Buu. Sure.
I hate it. I don't know.
So Super Saiyan 9 kind of looks like if you fused Majin Buu, Super Saiyan, like Majin Vegeta, Super Saiyan 4, and what's Gohan's new Beast?
Oh, yeah.
And Beast.
All right. I'm looking at that.
This is a well-written story. Why are we not getting more of these?
Oh, wow. Super Saiyan 9 is awful.
There's also a villain named Zeal, who kind of looks like Burger.
Also, so this is Super Saiyan 9. Is this not you said they fused, isn't this Gogeta?
It says the one I saw was Goku and Vegeta. It said Goku and Vegeta know it. So it implies to me that they know it separately.
I was gonna say, because this does not look like Gogeta. This looks like strictly Vegeta.
That implies to me, though, I have questions now, is he unlocked... So it said that Goku learned Super Saiyan 5 to fight Zyko, right? And then it said that Zyko's design is based off of Super Saiyan 9. So did Super Saiyan 9 exist before Super Saiyan 5?
Was it like yeah, I don't know. Oh, that's right. These guys have to press square really hard.
Anyways, so there you go. That was... Oh, wait! We get to finally fuck Jill!
Yeah.
Turned into the most important part!
Hell yeah! Is it right before she's gonna die, right? Are we having sex with her before
we're both naked. I haven't seen Dawn go in yet, but we're both naked and she's cuddling me.
Oh,
that's farther than I've ever made it with a woman.
When where is that gonna because like how do we go from rescuing her? I assume you just rescued her to immediately...
We did, and we fought Odin for about 2 minutes, and then she froze the ocean so we could run away, and then we started fucking.
Like immediately? Okay, all right. I mean, hey, if you're gonna die,
not to get into your like personal sex life, but like after like you guys don't crash on the highway and it looks like it, do you guys not immediately pull off and start boning?
Well, actually do it on purpose. I
swerve. Don't answer that if it makes you uncomfortable. No. But
I swerve into the other side of traffic on purpose, just to get a little high before sex.
It's like it's like one of those what is it that people like put on horror movies beforehand because the adrenaline of the horror movie makes sex better.
Fair, I know that's a thing.
That is a thing.
It is a thing. I know. I'm vanilla. I don't like.
I'm vanilla. I'm trying to think of like something really fucking stupid to put on the background.
I put on The Simpsons.
I'm vanilla. I put on Family Guy funny moments. I put on American Dad Best of Stan.
Honestly, the most vanilla thing would probably be put on Taylor Swift.
Vanilla. I put on the MCU in the background.
I put on the Pokemon Lavender Town theme song.
I put on you had to put on Pokemon Let's Plays.
All right.
I put on Pokemon Nuzlocke runs. This is my favorite part of Shady Penguin.
Did my game fuck up or some guy? Because the battle
Did you
music.
kill all the people on the boat?
Yeah, and someone must be hiding and or stuck.
So you have to, once you get done with killing all the people on the first part of the boat, you have to go take a door on the left side of the ship,
Oh,
and it will take you up to the top, and then you can fight there. And then
why?
after you're done with that, you go back down into the hull of the ship, and behind the stairs, there's a ladder, and you jump down there.
Why?
It took me like 15 minutes to find it.
That's stupid.
Yeah. That's why I am telling you the answer.
That's fair.
Because I sat there for a solid 15 minutes between those two parts being like, what the fuck?
It's fair. I appreciate it.
All right. I succeeded at the promise. We became one. I think it means I fucked her.
Cool.
I won't lie. I skipped that part of the cutscene. I'm a good little Christian boy.
Joshua's the half.
You know what I think would be the funniest thing, and like it's not going to work. You'd have to have a very special partner for it, and I mean the word special as you would expect. But I want to put on like all the most terrible romance scenes from like Final Fantasy while you're doing it. Like I want like the ha ha ha.
I was about to say that.
I want like that. I want like this cutscene. I want stuff like that.
We specifically only bang to the love scenes from the romance scenes from Twilight.
I like it. Do you go harder when it's the scene where Werewolf Boy imprints on her unborn child?
God damn it, Stephanie Myers.
The writer.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I only know that the other thing I remember is that 50 Shades of Grey started off as a Twilight fan fiction.
My favorite thing is there's this. I'll find it after. It's a set of dominoes. It's a meme, and it's like 5 dominoes, and the first and it's from 9/11 to 50 Shades of Grey, because 9/11 there is a not so small connection between 9/11 and 50 Shades of Grey.
Hey, look, it's Joshua, and he's alive.
Yeah, he's alive.
Who could have seen that coming?
So anyway, I don't know if I'm the band My Chemical Romance.
Yeah.
The lead singer Gerard Way, he was on like a ferry when that happened. So that inspired him to create the band, and then that band's music directly inspired Stephanie Meyer to make Twilight, and then 50 Shades of Grey started as a Twilight fanfic.
There you go.
So 9/11 has a not so small connection to causing 50 Shades of Grey, and that's fucking hilarious.
I saw it was a couple weeks ago. There was some streamer who was comparing Dispatch to Twilight. She's like, "It's Twilight for men," and my favorite line was, "No woman is ever going to come up to you in your workplace and tell you she had a wet dream about you," because that sounds like something that you would expect to be true. The problem is, I work with weirdos, so I have seen people do that before.
It's like
I have literally seen people go up and be like, "So I had the dream that me and such were fucking," and I've been like, "You're not in a relationship with them,
yeah,
like at all."
That's weird. And does that happen in Dispatch? Do people like that? Is that
Dispatch Invisigal has a wet dream about the main character at some point, and then I don't think she specifically says it. No, she does. She says it later. She's like, "We were fucking," because it has one of my favorite lines in it, which is, you can ask if it's the one where you have the big dick. And she's like, "Yeah," and Robert's like, "Yeah, I like that dream too." It's my favorite line delivery. He's like, "Yeah, I like that one too." It reminds me so much of the like, "Hey boy, how big is it?" "Small. Leave me alone."
I can't feel my leg? Sorry, NPC. I'm going around collecting treasure first. I'll come.
"Can't feel my legs." "I can solve this problem." Pulls out sword.
Oh no.
But yeah,
But
Dispatch is a good game, but having played through it, I'm almost done playing through it twice.
oh, you went
I
second
will
time.
say, I think it is one of those games that is better if you play through it just the once, at least not back to back.
Fair. You don't like the
It's the first
options.
time over. Wow, these options are really good. They're like my choices had a really big impact. And playing it the second time, I'm like, oh no, these just always happen.
Yeah, I was gonna say it lessens the how impactful you feel.
Yeah. So it was one of those like, oh, okay, well that's a little disappointing because
Oh,
it felt more impactful for the first time.
I did not realize we were saving Jill like right now. I didn't I thought we were on I thought our own boat was being attacked. Obviously, I was skipping cutscenes,
I mean,
but
yeah, at some point, I'm pretty sure you jumped. No, you jumped onto their boat. That's why they're there, right? I don't know.
I don't fucking know. I mean, we started
Again, I've
on
been
our own
skipping.
boat, but I didn't. I skipped the part where we went to her boat.
Yar har fiddle dee
Also,
dee, being a pirate is all right with me.
um, question: why the fuck is Jill still alive?
Um, so I am going to go out on a limb here, and as somebody who has not listened to the story at all, and say that there is a reason that Clive has been absorbing these specifically, and not say like Titan. Like, there's a reason that Titan's not going around like killing people to get their powers, and Odin is trying to figure out what that is so he can kill her and get her power. But I don't know that for sure.
Okay. I mean, they did say there's some. Clive has some connection to Ultima. Um,
Yeah, so Ultima is influencing him, so
yeah,
maybe that's why.
maybe, but I think the real answer is um, because we can't kill her yet.
Also, I didn't look. Did I get Shiva's powers? I did get Shiva.
Neat.
So either she's dead or
I mean, we got Bahamut's, and Bahamut's not dead.
yeah, we also got Phoenix, and Phoenix isn't dead. So
Yeah.
again, I wasn't paying attention. Either she is dead, or and I didn't pay attention, or she's not, and you just get your powers anyways.
Oh, hey, look, Odin cut Odin Moses to the water.
It's a really cool scene.
It's really cool.
It's just a shame that it doesn't mean anything.
Yeah. Anyway,
Let's get power ups.
a thing I wanted to bring up. I know I don't think ever really ever read Fire Force.
No, I haven't
Oh,
read that or Soul
so
Eater.
fair. Um, when's that? I can't remember if the Soul Eater remake ever got confirmed or not. I'm kind of surprised it's taking so long, just because the anime only did about half the manga, and like I feel like we're in that time where every mid 2000s anime is getting redone, especially ones that didn't finish. But anyway, so I didn't really get into Fire Force, but there's something that we can talk about is so it's over. So or the manga's been over, the anime is ending. This is the final season. 12 more
Okay.
episodes or whatever, maybe less now. But 12 episodes. How many chapters of manga do you think?
Let's
Um,
go with 7.
88.
Oh, opposite problem. Okay.
Yeah, they are some. I don't know if they're skipping or condensing. I mean, they gotta
I
skip.
would have to imagine they are skipping.
I was like, because even condensing, you can't.
I don't know how you could possibly condense even say 8 chapters per episode.
And like I've read enough Fire Force. It's not like there's some. I know you haven't read Bleach yet, but like Bleach or not yet. You haven't read Bleach, but like there are some manga that feel very, like they would not. They're not paced well. They feel like they would make
Mhm.
very quick anime segments, and I don't think Fire Force is really like. It seemed average to me. Like I don't think that's the issue. I don't know why they're deciding to do this,
Yeah, I
but
can get that.
like
There are definitely mangas moments like that. Like, But yeah, no, I don't think that. I don't think 88 to it would make a lot of
Sense.
sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you were like, "Oh, what do you think the problem is?" I was like, "Oh, they didn't realize that the final arc was going to be this short, so now they're going to have to fill it out." No, I didn't realize it was going to be like, "Yeah, we're just not getting another season, so let's do everything we can."
Yeah.
You know, I do know a good solution though. Is you take a large chunk of the most important arc and you make it a slideshow.
Ooh.
Ooh, now we're talking. God damn it, Promise Neverland.
Sir. No, it's yeah.
God damn it, Promise Neverland. It's such a good manga. And it is such a bad second season of anime.
Yeah, I can. We talked about it before, but I don't understand the hate for the final arc in the manga.
The manga is fine. It has issues. I agree. But God, it's not that bad. It
I,
really isn't.
I think it's. I would still call it. I would call it good, if not average. I would not call the final arc bad. It's got issues.
I think
It's the weakest part
I
of the
think that
series, but
yeah, I think it's unfortunately the big thing is I kind of wonder is if it's one of those like by comparison it feels disappointing, where like the first couple of sea arcs are so good that this last one just ends up falling flat because it can't live up to the hype and therefore it feels even worse.
yeah, I think. I think it's that. Um, but like,
Because
I don't
like
know. I don't think the decline of the series is that. Like, I would say it. I gave it like the first arc's like a 9, the last arc's like a 7, 7.5.
the first arc, in my opinion, is like one of those gold standards of storytelling where like there's like one of two things wrong. But this is one of those like if I hear somebody be like, "Oh, the story is really good," I'm going to be comparing it to it. And Goldie Pond is very similar to me, but
Yeah, I think
uh,
Goldie. I didn't like Goldie Pond as much, but it also doesn't help that it was just. It was hyped up to all hell,
yeah, I get that. I can understand that.
and so was the first arc. But like, I guess I was already familiar enough with the first arc, so I kind of knew what to expect. But with Goldie Pond, like, I didn't really know anything about it besides people fucking loved it. So I went in with kind of expectations of it being really good, and it's still good, but I don't think it's to me it was not the hype did not match. Oh, press the attack. Don't mind if I do.
Press the attack. Something. No food, no food near TV makes Homer go something something.
Also, something I always like, and by that I mean don't like in media and is like in the story world, like 12 hours ago, we got the shit kicked out of us by Odin.
Yeah.
So how are we holding our own?
Healing powers from Phoenix.
Okay. And
What else do you want me to say? I gave you a pretty reasonable explanation. I gave you like a decent explanation. That was better than you were going to get from a lot of people.
it's fair. Like, as much as I love One Piece and Enies Lobby,
God, One Piece is so funny for that shit because it's like I love whenever somebody brings up the in-world time and they're like, "Oh, by the way, we've been in the new world for like 3 weeks,"
yeah.
and I'm like, "I'm sorry, we've been getting the shit kicked out of us every arc."
Yeah, I hate that it's not spread out more.
Like
But
Egghead canonically takes place like 72 hours after Wano, and it's like, I'm sorry, didn't Luffy die like 2 days ago?
sir, I think Luffy was asleep for 4 days, so it had to at least be 4 days after.
Okay, I'm sorry, it was 5 days after Wano, so Luffy died 3 days ago. And wasn't Zoro literally like mummified because his body didn't he literally see the Grim Reaper
Yes.
3 days ago?
I wonder if that ever's gonna get brought up again.
I still like the idea. I love the response that was Zoro seeing Brook, and that's how he got back to the rest of them. As Brook carried him.
Nope, it's Oda for
I think that is the funniest explanation.
The real
and then we
explanation
never
is
touch on it again.
Oda forgot.
I mean, yeah. No, so I'm going to give him credit here. I can't say he forgot yet, because that very realistically could come up in like the final arc. Like
Fair.
that's something that could be set up. It doesn't have to be paid off right away.
That's
There is
fair.
some shit that he's forgotten. I just don't know that that's one yet. Now, if it never comes up again, yeah, absolutely.
I just assumed
This
he
isn't one.
did. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I would say this is. And there's a lot I will say that he forgot in One Piece. Like, for instance, I see a lot of people bring up like Doflamingo's like bullet attack and like, oh, clearly that was him sitting up for this. I'm like, no, he wasn't. Like, nicely, I'm sure that's either he went back and looked or it's coincidence. But like, this is one of those ones where I'll defend and be like, no, he's probably just not got to the point where he wanted to use it, because Zoro didn't have a really big fight on Dressrosa. He had Rob Lucci for like all of a half a chapter, but he hasn't had a really big fight for us to come back to that moment.
Fair. Um, I just think oh hey, Odin's explaining. Yeah, I guess he wants us to absorb the others.
I did not pay attention to that. I didn't realize that was actually the point.
Um,
Then why did we do it?
I think
I don't think you guys should do this. Now, if the enemy said to, Jill, assume the doggy position.
okay, maybe not. That's what it seemed like he was getting at. He's like, you exist to feed, but then just start talking about something else.
Jill, assume doggy.
You watch Torgal.
I was to say, I learned from Torgal. Torgal, buddy, old pal, this is for you.
But yeah, the reason that I say Oda forgot is just because so many things in Wano, specifically Wano, he just fucking forgot. So that's kind of why I assume.
Name 10.
Hey, I could.
I don't doubt it.
I was like, I could start naming
what?
things, but then I think you would just not.
I would have no fucking clue what
Yeah.
you're talking about. As somebody who read that arc like 2 years ago, I would have no goddamn clue what you were talking about.
Yay. Also, speaking of One Piece, One Piece and Jujutsu Kaisen fans are fighting. Because I don't know who started it. I think it was Jujutsu Kaisen fans, actually. I know. But long story short, there was a big moment for one of the female characters in the last episode of Jujutsu Kaisen, and
Oh, is it the like who has better written characters again?
kind of. It's basically saying if Oda wrote this character, her name is Maki. If Oda wrote Maki, how awful. Basically, just saying how awful it would be, and not the strong, powerful woman. Which one, Jujutsu Kaisen's females suck. I don't know where this comes from, where people fucking love the females. The females are not written well. But
All
yeah.
right.
But then, yeah, One Piece fans are saying, no, Oda's really good with women and really respectful and blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, I've been seeing on Twitter, I think it's probably like the aftermath of it, is I've been seeing on Twitter is people being like, oh, One Piece has like the best written females, best written women in the manga industry. The one I think I told you about it, but I still think it's funny is where it's like comparing it to Bleach and Naruto, and it's like Bleach has too much fan service. Naruto, the women aren't real characters; they have to rely on men to fight. One Piece is very respectful, and I was like, we're reading the same manga, right? The one where Usopp's introduction post time skip was him face planting in Nami's bikini. Like the one where Absalom and like over the span of one arc, like tried to rape Robin and then tried to force himself on Nami. Like, we're reading the same manga, right?
Yeah. That Absalom was bad.
I'm pretty sure that was why the fandom hated him, and therefore why Oda killed him.
Fair. I mean, also, I think he's one of the worst side villains that Oda's created. Because
I think that he needed something else. Because, like, realistically, he is not all that much worse in the same arc than the one doctor that made the zombies and was like, "Oh, I'll do this if you. I'm gonna dig up the corpse of an actress I like, and you will reanimate her so I can make her my slave and humiliate her." Like, he's really not that much worse than him because they're still both fucking creeps, and they are essentially still trying to rape women. The difference is Absalom has nothing else going for him.
fair. Also, I'm gonna say as someone who has had sex, this is not post-sex nakedness.
Oh, the you and Jill?
Yeah, I assume they're doing it for warmth because
Oh.
they're back to back and they're clearly ashamed and there's a fire next to them. That is not post-sex cuddling.
I just assumed that was how sex was.
Yeah,
But you don't feel a deep sense of inadequacy after you're done? Is that just me?
Everyone knows that the penis actually is in your back and her vagina's in her back too, and you just rub his backs together.
I thought Clive was shy. No, trust me, Jill. It gets warmer. It gets bigger. We were just cold in the sea. Please let that be. I wish that was a line. It'd be so fucking funny.
Hey, I could tell you it was a line, and you have no choice but believe me.
God, I would know in my heart of hearts. I would know. God, can it be canonical that Clive has a micro penis? Please. Is that why he does so much dick kicking in this fan game? It's like repressed. It's like a complex. That'd be funny as shit.
Oh look, she's putting her back up. She's okay. Don't put your naked body against him and then mention when he was a boy.
It's the same size, Clive. It never get bigger.
No, she was just talking about how he's this, how he wants to
Same
help
guy?
people. Yeah, he wants to, like, help people, and just like he was back then. Which I get it, but like maybe don't do that the same moment you press your naked
Your boobs.
boobs against his back.
You're the same as you were back then. Shut up.
Shut up. It's like it's a little bit bigger. Also,
God,
wait, no penis?
I want
What the fuck?
that in future games now. God, I want like the Assassin's Creed game where it's canonical that the character you're playing is it just has a micro penis. It never comes up anywhere. It's like it's not important in the plot. I just want one of you, like your traders, to be like, and there's nothing to be ashamed of down there. Lots of people have small ones.
Give me a Baldur's Gate style game, but every time you try to do a romance,
You have
They just
a
make fun.
negative modifier. You roll with disadvantage.
I was gonna say it'll fail. All the sex scenes just fail because they see your micro penis and they just leave. But
I
also,
think that should be that way. You have a chance.
Yeah,
It's
that's
just
fair.
disadvantage. Like, come on, people with micro penises deserve love too.
Okay, now we might have sex.
Now that she's brought up when we were a child, now I'm ready.
Ew.
So, anyways, and more wholesome topics than
Okay. Oh, yeah.
One Piece pedophiles and micro penises.
He's not. Oh, god damn it! I thought they were gonna have sex, but just him taking the Shiva powers.
I don't know, man.
Also,
Magic the Gathering, we got Strixhaven shit today. They announced 5 new commander decks.
Neat. Also, show us Clive's Wang. Like, come on, this is an M-rated game. Give us fucking penis.
I think this came out before that was becoming common. Like, I know Cyberpunk had it, but I think Baldur's Gate was where it started like catching on because I've seen at least a couple of games since Baldur's Gate that do it.
Yeah, this only came out a couple months before Baldur's Gate, but yeah.
Because like I know Dispatch caught me off guard because
Others.
there's full penis and full boobs in that game.
Oh, I would not expect penis in Dispatch.
It's not only does it happen, it's in the first chapter, and it is like very prominent. There is one of the enemies you fight turns into like I'm trying to think of a Marvel character to compare it to. Do you know X-Ray? Let's use Human Torch. He turns into like a Human Torch style thing, but it's like toxic. And part of that is his clothes dissolve, and his wang is just flopping out there. And your character even makes a comment. He's like, "Cool dick, dude." It is really awkward because it's there the entire fight scene.
Um, I don't know if you've heard. I think I mentioned it because I read it a little bit, but the manga series, Undead Unluck.
Yeah,
Yeah, the main character. I forget why, but because he regenerates and dies and shit, and he constantly is naked. He's constantly losing his clothes, and they just have a giant black bar for like the
I was
first.
canonically hung as shit.
Yeah,
Nice.
no, he's hung as shit, and yeah, they just do a giant black bar for the until he gets clothes that can't be destroyed.
Okay, so I guess we're gonna stay on this topic, but can we talk about like the old obsession that manga used to have with drawing penis? Like Dragon Ball did it, Naruto. I think Naruto did it. I know Zatch Bell did it.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
Go-
Doctor Slump did it. Like I just remember that, and that was a really weird time.
sir. I don't know what you're talking about. I never read those sort of childish mangas with inappropriate penis.
I think
Um,
the
um,
only good joke out of it was I remember Zatch Bell at one point. They're like climbing through a dungeon in a river, and the characters are drinking from it, and we cut to upstream where Zatch is naked, like washing his junk in the river. I think that's like the only good joke I remember out of it. And it's like characters like at one point one of them realizes he's like, I'm gonna go drink from upstream.
okay. That's kind of good. Also, okay, now we are having sex.
There we go. I knew we had to have it. I knew Clive couldn't die a virgin.
Woo! So, also, where's Torgal?
Torgal, it wasn't for nothing, old buddy.
Because if we're drying ourselves off because we're like Torgal's not in the scene at all. He was with us in the ocean.
We sent Torgal away. What part of this wasn't clear the first time?
What do you think the base of the fire is made out of?
Um, so speaking of like the undead unluck we're generating without clothes, I've been reading a webtoon. It's called Jungle Juice,
Yeah,
and it's kind of like My Hero Academia, but everyone has insect powers.
neat.
So like essentially they ate there's like a chemical. It was sold as a bug spray, but if you spray a bug with it, it fuses your DNA with the bug.
Hmm.
And one of them is a girl who got fused with like hundreds of cockroaches.
Ew.
So she still looks like normal, but she has like antenna. But the thing is, like, she has like all the healing powers of the cockroach. So if she gets destroyed, she'll like regenerate because cockroaches can like live for weeks without their head and whatnot. So there's a part where she's just like getting exploded multiple times, and her like tights or whatever get a little bit torn up because it's supposed to be like, oh, representation of damage, and that's it. Like nothing else on her gets torn up, and I'm like, no, no, no. Either we don't do this at all, and we imply that like the clothing regenerates too, or you have to explain that shit because like her jacket and shit reform, like not just her like top, which would make sense. Which are like, okay, it's a webtoons, we can't go all the way, but like the jacket and stuff reform. Her hat reforms. I'm like, no,
No, no, no.
we've got to explain some of this. Why are the pants the only thing that are struggling?
Sir, it's you don't. I mean, to be fair, you don't have to explain it. The Hulk exists.
Yeah, and he got stretchy pants in the first episode of in the first Avengers movie.
Did he? Was that a bit?
You don't remember that?
No.
Yeah. So when Hulk breaks out of the helicarrier and falls down, he lands in some guy's like barn,
Oh yeah,
and
yeah.
he's like, I didn't think these would fit you when you were the big feller. And then later, I think he gets purple. Oh no, it's in the first Hulk movie. Is he gets purple pants, and like Betsy's like, why? He's like, they're the most stretchy they sold.
Um, also, so canonically, that farmer saw the Hulk's penis, right?
Yes, absolutely. He not only saw Hulk's penis, he saw Bruce Banner's penis. And also, he waited around with pants long enough to see if Hulk would change back, because he said, I didn't think these would fit you when you were the big feller. So he sat there for a while waiting.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he was admiring the Hulk penis.
Holy shit. Martian fell through my house. I'm just going to sit here and watch.
I'm gonna look at that fucking alien dong.
I want to see what
I
happens.
don't know if I might never see an alien dong again.
I might be killed after this.
Yeah.
This might be the last time I get to see a penis.
But anyway, going back to a little bit, I was joking about I never saw any series that have the obsession with drawing penises. The joke is,
Didn't you?
the joke is I love Beelzebub.
So didn't you like Beelzebub, and wasn't that like constantly full of the thing?
There was probably a baby penis in every chapter.
Yeah.
More than once.
Yeah.
Shocker that it never got a dub or a English release. I wonder why.
I had the Blu-ray. I sold you on the Blu-ray.
Oh yeah, it had the Blu-ray, but that wasn't.
I know it's subbed.
Well, yeah. Also, it's not. I guess it is. Are those official? I forget.
That's official.
Okay.
That was released by Discotech. It's official.
I don't remember if it was
Discotech. They do good work.
I don't remember if they were official or if they were just.
Nope.
Not.
Discotech released it. They do a pretty good job. They're doing Hitman Reborn too soon, and I remember you talking about that.
That's cool. That
They also do the Digimon Blu-rays.
for that one, I mean, I kind of get it, but I'm a little surprised that Hitman Reborn never got a dub either.
I think they care. I think a lot of them are like, some of them are like their first time ever getting one, and some of them they're just like, this is just subbed.
Yeah, which is fine. But I'm just like saying, like, I'm surprised it didn't get one, because even back then, like, we were still dubbing a lot of, and it was, the big shonen animes at least. But
Discotech. They also did Ghost Stories. That was them too.
yeah, I've got that one.
The Blu-ray release. I want to get that one. I'll get it at some point.
Yeah, I botched that one. I pulled up. I didn't realize you said we had the Strixhaven Commander decks revealed, so I pulled them up. Have they ever made mono precons?
Colored ones. I think they have. I feel like I've heard somebody talk about it, but it has not been any time recent. Like, at least not in the last 5 years.
Fair. I don't think I'm gonna get any precons because I want to build my own shit, but I like the elephants.
Yeah, he's a planeswalker. He's one of the very few planeswalkers you can have as a commander.
I thought all planeswalkers could be commanders.
Nope.
Are they not?
They have to specify.
Oh, really? Oh.
They have to specify, or there is one who's a weird version who I didn't realize he could be a commander for a while. I think it's called Grix, like Hungering Tide. And it's a planeswalker, and it says, in all locations except the battlefield, it's a 1/1 insect creature. And that includes the command zone. So it's a legendary creature in the command zone. So, but usually they have to specify. Yeah. The only one that I saw that looked interesting to me, because they seem like fairly basic themes. Like the black and white one is Goad and enchantments matter.
Mm-hmm.
The red-blue one is big spells matter. Is, as much as I was giving a shit to it, the blue-green one, the math one, is based on math. It's like we're focusing on like mathematical things. It's gonna be like prime numbers and divisions and factorials, and I'm like, hydras using things with like X matters, things with variables. I'm like, I'm not gonna enjoy this deck, but damn if it's not the most interesting.
Yeah, no, these definitely feel very basic.
I think that's probably what it is I think that these are essentially the starter decks for the year.
Yeah.
Which I think is probably for the best, because commander decks are getting stronger and more complicated. So I think releasing at least some that are a little bit more simple is probably for the best.
Yeah, I just
Where the fuck do I go? God damn.
my only wish is either name them something different or put like difficult rate, like star rate, like on them, like some I don't know. I feel like there should be something for newer players to be able to recognize that hey, this one's actually more fitting for me.
Well, and I think that to some extent people overestimate the complications of Magic the Gathering. So, for instance, like I said, I saw somebody talk about like how difficult the -1/-1 counters deck is, and how difficult the element deck is. There's things you're gonna have to learn, like what abilities can be doubled by what in the element deck. But I don't think that it's as complicated as people were making it out to be.
Fair.
Uh, but on the other hand, I have seen things and I'm like, yeah, this is a little complex. I would see where people would have difficulties with this. Like in the Dragonstorm decks, they had one where you could equip an artifact that gives your creature Myriad. So what happens if you equip it to a legendary creature who has an effect for tokens entering? Is how many triggers do you get, and how many triggers, and which ones will trigger before they die? And I'm like, yeah, I could see that being a little complicated and being a struggle for a bit. But things like the Elemental, it's a triggered ability. This is an activated ability. This is a continuous ability. It's all you need to know. If it's not one of these two, it's triggered. But I don't know.
Yeah,
Like I said, I think that if nothing else, a starter deck at some point would be a good call. So that's what this seems to be to me.
fair. All right, we can test how complicated some commander decks are. We have Yachty. We could at least do like two or three, and then until you could argue that she's no longer new. So time to get the
So
Blight deck. Time to get the.
Yachty is always invited to games. She is 10 million% invited.
I know she doesn't want to play, but I was saying this is how we test to see how well a new player can
Complicated
actually
the deck
handle.
is.
Yeah.
I did, speaking of monocolor decks, I think I'm not this year. I already told you guys my plan for this year. But I did pull in my Final Fantasy box Tifa.
The mono green one or
The
different
mono green one. And therefore, I realized she is actually a really good backup commander for my Toph that I pulled. So when I build my mono green deck, that's probably the two that I'll use for my commander and backup.
Hell yeah! Which Toph did you get? Because I think there's two mono green
And
ones.
so there's a jump in one that's mono green, and she's like $40.
That's the one you pulled.
Yeah. She's pretty strong. She is you gain an experience counter every time a land enters play. Every time a land enters play under your control. And then at the beginning of your turn, if she attacks, you get to Earthbend X, where X is your experience.
Oh yeah, that one. Okay, yep, she's $40.
Yep. It's because you're not guaranteed there is no you have to pull the top back to get her. There's no other way. And jumping commanders just seem to be more expensive in general, which is weird because jump-in boxes are cheaper. A jump-in box is like $80, and a regular box of Avatar is $130.
That is weird.
Yeah, I don't get it. I bought my one box and I enjoyed it. I really like jumping.
Are all the jumping cards different or just some of them?
Some of them. There are some from the regular set in here.
Okay.
But there's also some that are exclusive to Jumpstart. So I think most of the rares up are unique to Jumpstart.
Still hear me?
Yeah, she's like 50 cents.
Okay, my internet's going.
Yeah, she's not very valuable. She's like 50 cents.
Yeah. She's $2.
I don't think she is. I looked at it last night.
TGG player says otherwise.
Take a look. I could be wrong.
Unless I'm.
Take a look. I could be wrong. Maybe you're right. $1.50. What was I looking at?
Yeah. I was like, sir.
Oh, whatever. Yeah, so she's probably gonna be my backup because they both care about lands.
Fair. Oh yeah,
They both care about lands and lands entering, and they're both beat down. So
Yeah, she did crash a little
I'm at
bit.
the Reverie. It's just like my Japanese animes.
Whoa, I love the Reverie. It's so cool.
The Last King. Oh, I just can't.
Oh, the last key. It's a
Uh,
One Piece reference. It's all One Piece reference.
it's all a One Piece reference. Is that a JoJo's reference? But yeah, fuck it. What were we talking about? God damn it.
Tifa and Toph.
Yeah.
You could
So
call
it
it.
was,
You could call it Tafa.
so my original thought was I was gonna call it the Butte. My original thought was I was gonna call it the Butte and the Brute, and it was gonna be Tifa for the beauty and the Toph for the brute. But then I was like, then I have to answer uncomfortable questions about why the deck with the 12-year-old as a commander is called the Buttes. And I was like, maybe we rename that one. Maybe we take that one back to the drawing board.
I was gonna say. I was like,
Maybe we take that one back. Maybe we workshop that one some more. I don't think anybody's gonna get that besides me.
yeah.
Uh,
I still like Tafa.
I will find something. Maybe I'll call it like fisting.
Don't call it fisting. Don't call it fisting.
No, that's
Jonathan,
worse.
12-year-old Jonathan.
Yeah, she puts her fists at people. Remember?
So anyway, you brought up Konosuba the other day. For our next video, we're gonna play the Konosuba visual novel.
It has a visual.
It has a very uncomfortable visual novel.
It has a porn game.
It's you can get the 14-year-old pregnant.
Oh well, I was right. I wish I wasn't.
Yeah, I don't know if the whole game is a porn game, but I just know that you can get the 14-year-old pregnant.
As somebody who has not watched Konosuba, which of the three is the 14-year-old? Is it the red one?
Yeah,
Okay.
Megami is 14. I think the others are like 16 to 17.
The only things I know about it is, as somebody who has not watched it, is I know blue-haired girl is useless, and I know that the blonde is a masochist.
Yep, that's all you can. There you go.
That's all I know.
That's all there is to them.
I know that she's a masochist, and I've seen clips of it. And I was like, well, you know what? To each their own. I'm a sadist.
Oh, Jesus Christ. My internet is being a bitch.
No, I don't think he's in the manga.
Hey, he's about to be in an anime.
I know he's in JoJo.
Yeah, because he's in JoJo Part 7, which is getting animated this year.
He was in Clone High. That's pretty cool, too.
So can't wait for JoJo. Can't wait for Jesus Christ's anime debut.
When does the Hitler anime start?
Um,
You see, that sounds like a joke, but it's actually happening.
I think it's airing this year.
I think it's airing this season.
I think it might be. Hitler lolly anime.
God, it's so much worse when you keep adding words to it. You're not inaccurate. It just gets worse.
April of this year.
Okay, so 2 months.
So
Almost
anyway,
months.
join us for our watch party of...
When are we bringing back Nights of Mediocrity anime reviews? I want to talk. Let's talk about it.
I will say they gave it a... I don't know. I feel like they should have given it a more stupid name, because light novel names are stupid. It's just called Petals of Reincarnation. What about
that doesn't explain it at all.
I was like,
no, it needed to be like
my life is a...
You know they have like the tank dating sim?
Yeah.
It needed to be like that. To be like, my life is the female Führer? How I went from a dictator to taking dick?
Yeah, like an actual Petals of Reincarnation. Honestly, it's a fine name. It's
that's like a story from like a classical literature. It's like, oh, did you read Little Women? No, I was reading Petals of Reincarnation.
Yeah, like for an actual series, I think that's fine, and that's a good name. However, you have Hitler Lolly. You cannot try to be an actual series. I'm sorry. If you want to be an
No,
actual
give it a dumber
series,
name.
take Hitler Lolly out of your fucking series.
Well, one I always think of like manga with stupid ass names and like stupid ass premises too is I love. There's one about it's like my girlfriend is a Tyrannosaurus, and I always think of it when is it Dracozolt is the Pokemon?
Yeah.
Yeah, I always think of it when I see pictures of that because the picture is a big like it's a girl like a teenage girl's top half, and then a like tyrannos like a full size Tyrannosaurus bottom half. And I always think of it when I saw Dracozolt because this was like years before Pokemon Sword and Shield. And I remember like at one time I was in a tournament with some friends. We were doing like a locals thing, and they're like, "What do you guys think? Like, you know how they do like the human Pokemon? Like, what would this look like?" I'm like, "Oh, I've seen this one before, actually.
Actually, I have a visual answer.
I know exactly what this one would look like."
God, I hated those Sword and Shield fossils until I learned that Britain actually that the British just did that, and I was like, okay, actually, no, they're awesome now.
There was two very famous fossil finders. I can't think of their names, but they were so like they had this massive competition to see who could find more fossils. My favorite things were like if they if they ran out of space in like the trucks and stuff, and they couldn't carry fossils home, they just blew them up so that the other person couldn't come by and find them.
Wait, what?
So there's like thousands of fossils that were destroyed. So for this like rivalry, and then at one point, one of them they were like tied. So one of them was like, "Oh, I found this new dinosaur," and he just like he like took a couple neck bones from a different dinosaur and put them on the feet, and then like shortened the head. It was like the exact same dinosaur. He just like fucked it up.
That's
Yeah,
amazing.
paleontology, man, it's fucking weird.
So anyway, join us next time when we're gonna play Fossil Fighters.
Yo,
Is,
actually,
it,
oh, I'm down.
is that the name of the game?
Yeah, we can also play Dinosaur King. I like Dinosaur King growing up.
I don't think I've heard of that one.
It had an anime. It was on 4Kids. Dinosaur King is what you wanna be now.
There was
Um,
multiple Fossil Fighter games.
there was at least two. I had the first one.
Hmm.
The only thing I remember about the first game is I think it was the first game. Was whatever one I had. Was at one point you get you like encounter you and like the girl, like the traveling companion girl, encounter like a tribe of like Native Americans, and they're like, "Oh, thank you for helping us out. As thanks, we're gonna bless you." And they bless the girl, and it makes her talk like it makes her insert the word like "digga" every other word, and she's like, "Why would anyone want this?" She's like, "What part of a blessing is this?" He's like, "Oh, we just assumed you would want this." It was just like, so you have to like go find a way to reverse the curse. It's it's such a stupid answer. I loved it. It was like, I don't know, we just kind of assumed you wanted it. It's just like, why? Why would anyone want this?
Okay, that's kind of good.
That's the only part I remember the entire game. Hey, buddy, long day. I'm fighting my way through a temple, and
Oh,
I knocked down one of the soldiers, and he just kind of laid there. Like there was no attempt to get up. It's like, hey, buddy, long day.
I thought
Me too.
you were talking to Torgal.
No, I could pet Torgal.
Hi, Torgal. I'm looking at him right now.
He was a good boy.
So I'm gonna say I have paid enough attention to the story to follow. Just could not be asked this session. I fucking don't know jack shit. Besides, we took Shiva, and Odin may or may not want us to. And then we had sex. So honestly, the most important parts.
Honestly, I don't know about you guys, but I would consider this an absolute win.
Wait, Avatar's getting a card game?
Why? And I know the answer. I'm aware of the answer. The answer is because everything's getting a card game because there's no such thing as too much of a market and there will never be a crash. But that follows up the question of if you knew you were making an Avatar card game, because this isn't something you just decide. This isn't something that you just do over the course of like 2 months. Why would you license it to Magic? Like Final Fantasy did that, but that's because their card game is failing.
Yeah, their card game is basically done.
You are about to have a card game. Why would you do this for a vastly higher player install base?
Okay, it's not actually a card. It's like trading cards. It's like just.
Oh, okay, that's fine. I know that they're getting the new series soon. Like, it makes sense that they're trying to push for something now, but
Yeah, it's just like collectible trading cards, but not an actual. Like, I I feel like sports card like there needs to be a different name for them
yeah,
because they're both trading cards, but they're not created equal. Also, yeah, we're getting the new I think the
series.
movie this year.
Yeah, I know we're getting a lot because we're getting a new series with the new Avatar post Korra,
Hmm.
and then we're getting a couple series books movies that takes place during Aang's adventures, and then the live action season 2 is coming out too again soon too.
Yeah, live action season 2 is coming out like very soon.
Which I feel like I remember when that first season was coming out, people really liked it, and I have not heard a single positive thing about it since like that first year. And, like
Yeah,
with the new season coming out, I just remember like I have constantly heard people be like, it's not good."
I think part of the response was positive because it's kind of like the opposite Promised Neverland problem is the last live action was so bad. What
Anything is
if
an improvement.
anything's an improvement? And then I think people realized actually it's not very good. It's just
The only
1,000 times
the only
better
thing,
than the last one.
yeah, it's the Demogorgon. Hi, Stranger Things. The only thing I know about it is that they made Sokka not a sexist,
Yeah.
which on the one hand, I get it. It's 2023, 2024 when it came out.
24.
But at the same time, that's part of the character growth. That's the entire point of the Kyoshi episode. That is literally the entire point of the Kyoshi episode, is that he learns to stop being sexist, and then Suki decides to make out with him for it. Which, like, what the fuck? Whenever I'm sexist and stop being sexist, I don't get made out with. What the fuck? See, this is why I just maintain perfect sexism the whole time.
Yeah. If they're not gonna make out with you, what's the point?
Yeah. But it is one of those like, okay, it's not character development if we start off in the same place that we end in.
Yeah. Like I get I get it on paper, but like it's actually a bad thing because yeah, you don't show him learning like
He doesn't learn.
because if Sokka was just sexist and that was the joke, that was it, like Sanji or something, um, it would be bad. But like the show is very clear, obviously, that this is his arc, and like, so I don't know, it's okay for these characters to be wrong and to be outdated
And learn from it. Yeah.
and learn from it. Because spoilers, sexism still exists in 2024.
Yeah.
A lot of it. So like, and I know they like their excuse was they wanted to modernize. It was just the character, and I was like, no, because he learns from it. It's actually really important and kind of a bad thing that you took that away.
Yeah. I just remember that. I think it's a shame because, like, again, I've been rewatching Avatar. I just started book 2, and it's an important part of his journey. And also, I fucking love. There's an episode where they like deal with the fortune teller, and I love that Sokka is the only one who's like, "Hey guys, like, fortune telling is not real, right?" And Katara is like, "I've visited the fortune teller 16 times today, Sokka. I've been asking her what is for my lunch." Like, I love the opposite standings where like Sokka could be totally wrong in an episode, and then like we cut to Katara being like an insane loon for an episode. It's like, oh, okay, they're both crazy. Good to know.
That's fun. Um, yeah, I was gonna watch the new live action, but then when everything they said leading up to it didn't sound very good, and also
Everything changed when Netflix attacked.
the original creators left, and then all the basically all the feedback. It was either, hey, this is really good, or hey, this isn't actually good. And now I think for the most part people are just they're over it not being M. Night Shyamalan, and like it's 7 million times better, but 7 million times better than one of the worst
7 million
movies.
times zero is still zero.
Yeah. Yeah, it's there like 0.000000000000001.
It'd still be like a 1%.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But
God, I still love M. Night Shyamalan. The last scene where he sets up a Zulu and Nosai. It's like, oh, it's so cute. He thinks he's getting a sequel.
they gave it had a name and a logo. I don't know if you know.
I didn't know that. I was like, it's so cute. He thinks he's getting another one.
Like not only did he think like there was like work done on it. Like it even after the movie came out and everyone hated it. Like there was at least a couple of months where they were. Oh God, I forgot. I googled the first one just to, and I forgot it's The Last Airbender in 3D.
Yeah. That's what the rock scene was for. Is the rock is supposed to float out like it's coming at you, and then they throw it at the guy. It's a shame that the rock sucks.
All right. Trying to find the. I can't. Finding
logo.
The logo, but it's all just the. Oh, there we go. It's the Crossroads of Destiny.
Oh, okay, I can get that. I was at first to be like, what the fuck does that mean? It's him choosing whether to save Katara or become the Avatar. Got it.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember season. I'm trying to remember how I can't. Oh yeah, it's season 2. That's right. I remember now.
Yeah, season 2 is where he meets the guru, and the guru is like, you must let go of all earthly attachments. And he's like, but Katara! And then he goes back without learning the Avatar state, and then Azula shoots him in the back.
Yep. Thanks, Azula.
I mean, in fairness, it is probably one of the most badass things she does. Like, Azula is a great villain.
It's crazy how intimidating and powerful this
13-year-old
14-year-old is.
Yeah, I love her introduction. One of her introduction scenes is her talking to the ship's captain, and the captain's like, oh, we can't roll in there. The tides are like too rough. And she's like, so if I throw you overboard, do you think the tides are going to care if they kill you? No, princess. It's like, well, then maybe you should fucking worry about the one that hasn't made up its mind yet. It's like, all right, we're bringing the ship in.
That's amazing.
Like, that's a great introduction scene. I also love her interaction with Ty Lee, because I just saw the episode where they reunite, and she's like, I can't wait to see. She had set the net that Ty Lee was supposed to land on if she falls on fire, and then had them release every animal they had onto the rope to the area where she's tight roping. And she's like, I can't wait to see tomorrow's show. I have so many more ideas. And Ty Lee's like, maybe I will join you. Maybe I'm starting to feel like this is bad for my health. My favorite part about that scene is Azula specifically says she didn't know where she had run off to. And we cut to Mai. She's like, didn't you join the circus? And I love that she told Mai and had no intentions of telling Azula. I think that's so funny.
I like that because also just shows little kids. It's funny and also
it's insight to her personality, who she's closer with. That she doesn't actually like Azula all that much, and that she's way closer to Mai.
Yeah, I was like, it actually says a lot in that one line, while also that's funny.
It's a good joke. I love it.
God, the writing is so good.
The Arum Giant. No. It's the Iron Giant.
Yeah, come on. He's my favorite fighter in fuck, multiverses. There we go.
Multiverse.
But
He's
anyway,
also just a recurring boss. He's in most Final Fantasy games. He's a major recurring boss.
the Iron Giant.
Yeah, he's in at least the first 2 or 3.
Is it? Yeah,
'Cause he's in 3 and he's in 1.
I'm sure.
Because that's why he has a card in this and the Final Fantasy set.
I didn't realize he did.
Yes.
Neat. But anyway,
Super
we are 85% done, according to the PlayStation Hub, with the entire game. So neat. But I'm done. I actually haven't played in like the last like 20 minutes. I've just been talking. But
Gotcha. I'm fighting my way through a dungeon. I'm currently fighting something called the Arm Giant, and I will stop when I can save.
fair. I should also. I almost closed the game out. I forgot to save. I think there's some sort of
that's
autosave.
traditionally something that you should do.
It's like I think the game's got
There is an
okay.
autosave, but I
but-
just don't trust it.
Same. Also, so we're gonna get Odin like very late into like we're gonna get Odin and then have
It's
like
gonna be like the second to last thing before the final boss.
I was gonna say we're gonna have like one fight, maybe one dungeon. With
I
Odin.
looked. So the Last King is the 5th to final chapter. After this, it's 4 more chapters in the epilogue.
Neat.
So I would assume we're getting it here. So we'll have 4 more chapters with him.
Neat. But anyway, I am gonna end the stream, and actually I'm just gonna hop off for now.
All right.
I'm gonna go.
Have a good night, dude.
Yeah, you too, buddy. Did you get off work early today, or is this your normal?
Yeah, they made me do it early. They had